Looks like the mic is working. Hello everybody. It is Matt, Copper Owl Coins again. You might notice a little something different in that corner. The opposite corner. Got the new logo done. Definitely big thank you to my second oldest son, who's very gifted with things like this, for helping me put it together. Jimmy Licari, looks like you're here. Walker Magnet, hello. Good to see you. Mrs. Owl was here. Looks like she was saying hello, but obviously needs to get going. She's taking care of some other things. Give me 1 second. I'm going to open up my other window. It is a nice day here, and I'd like to have some fresh air in the nest. All right. Well, it looks like we're getting a few people in. Looking forward to another good day. Change things up a little bit on the viewing. Let me know if you think it works or not. Have to work tonight. Okay, Walker. Well, it sounds like you're here to see your rolls get open. Appreciate you being the first person on the list today. Only person so far. Probably my fault for not putting out a comment video a little earlier, like a couple days ago, like I intended to. But anyway, we have Walker Magnet with the first 25 rolls of the box today. Anybody else is welcome to join in. Got a new subscriber, looks like Little Penny Coin subscribed. That makes, I believe, 181 subscribers. So we pushed through 180. We're heading for 200. We'll see how soon we get there. And some random person leaving a comment that's up to no good. There's Chubby Hubby subscribe. That looks good. I'm wondering if these are old subscriptions coming in. Let me look real quick to see. Okay, is that... Oh, those are brand new. 183. Wow, that's a nice bump right off the bat. So, very good. Appreciate the support, guys. 17 away from 200, so we'll see how we do. So, doesn't look like we have a lot of people online right now. Let's see if I can sharpen that view up. Alright, so, looks like we've still got Walker and Jimmy, a couple others. Apologize if there's any background noise. The neighbor has his truck. He's kind of revving. So, anyhow, okay. A few final adjustments there. Okay. We're 10 after 2 now. It's probably a good idea that we go ahead and get started. That way we don't run too late. Mr. Turtle, how are you, sir? Glad to see that you can make it. How did Pa do today? I wasn't able to catch the second half of his Mom and Pa penny boxes today. Alright. We are going to be getting into $50 box. Gotta work around the limitations of the camera here. Swing those into position. So I've got a few new things. Let me know if you like the new logo. It's up there in the top right corner. 300 Wheaties again. Well, that's rock steady for those mom and pop boxes, isn't it? I got to figure out which way is left and right here. So I kind of like this. We can almost see all of these. Oldest was 1887 Indian head. Okay. Well, I think I've guessed that year a few times in the past, but never come up. I guessed 1900 today. I wasn't feeling old on those, but at any rate, thank you, Mr. Turtle. I'd love anybody else's impressions on the new logo. I can talk a little bit about it. The penny that is based on is an actual penny that I own. The owl is a gray owl. Not necessarily my favorite owl, but I think it looks good. You know, color-wise with everything. We could have done some other things there, and who knows, maybe someday we will. But you know, obviously the name there, the logo. You don't see down below yeah, you don't see down below the YouTube icon there, but my second son's initials are present. We thought we'd put those in the position and kind of blend them in, kind of like the VDB off of a 2009. And the 4 stars above the eagles, or the slip of the tongue, the owl wings represent my 4 children. So that's where that comes from. I think it kind of says it all. But yeah, we kind of kicked around a few other ideas. I like this one, and we'll go with it. I do have channel stickers being made with this logo, and we'll start sending those out when we send packages to people. So I'm looking forward to it, guys. It's been a long time coming, and your donations are really helping make it possible, so I definitely appreciate that. Let's talk about silvery things and the pursuit of silver. Walker Magnet, we have this top 25, the first 25 in this box. Basically, this top layer is all yours. So we're going to pull it away and get it set up so we can get to hunting. Have to work around too many wires here. So I'm hoping that we'll see a few other people stop by. Sorry about the bump on the cam there. I'm hoping we'll see a few other people stop by. I had mentioned that we're building a presence on YouTube and to a few people, and they seem to not be huge coin buffs, but was definitely interested in checking it out. So hopefully we'll see a few of them stop by if they've got time. A few other little changes that I made, the little bit of the layout of the screen, just experimenting with that. It kind of feels a little wordy in one particular area. I got rid of the scrolls. I still like that part, but I just didn't have time to fully change it before the stream today. And you might notice when I pull the box away that we have a brown piece of leather now instead of the blue. I was just borrowing that piece of blue for a little while until we could find something else. So the light here seems to be giving us a little bit of a glare on it, but I'm just hoping that that'll help bring it out a little bit when we're looking at the coins. So alright, Denmo, hey, good to see you as well. Thanks for joining. We're going to get going. Roll number 1 for Walker Magnet. If anybody wants to buy some additional rolls, 25 of them are available. $3 a roll will get you however many you like. Just remember that I do bag pulls after each 10 donated. So if you're interested in donating, I'm interested in hunting those rolls for you. So, alright, off and running. Don't see much in that first roll. As a reminder, we will look at 73s, 74s for doubling. Don't see it there. I will go through and look at other items like a nice 71D like we just see here. What I will do is I'll make a pile of those and look through those a little bit later. Get things kind of organized here for my keepers. It reminds me I need to get a keeper box. Give me just 1 second. Walker, we will have that box for any of them we need to go back and take a second look at. We'll get back to this. And off we are. We have several of them to go through and look at on this one. A nice 2001 there, almost an NIFC. Goodness, it's like almost every one of these in this roll wants to be looked at again. There's a 74D we'll take a quick look at. See if we see a LiDAR. It looks a little heavy, so let's zoom in on it. It might just be damage. No, that is a DDR. Or not DDR, DDO. Look at that double serif on the 4. Look at the width and the doubling on the R. We see a little bit on the T. Here's our double check. We see the doubling on the right of the T. So we have a find. We have a 74D DDO for Walker Magnet. We are on the board early, which is great. There's going to be a whole lot of them to look through on that roll. I think we only had about five half dollars where we are not going back and looking at it. So, man, right off the bat, a nice box. Let's. I'm going to go ahead and update our board. Usually, I have to go back and look at those to get the update. Or to find the DDOs, but this worked out fine already. Alright, we're on the board, off and running. Let's find more. I think the new setup is lucky. Maybe it's the new logo. Those rolls are still being stubborn when I open them. Alright. Denmo, thank you for making a comment. Looks like you'll be in on the end of stream drawing. Alright, I don't see it. No P. Okay. Make sure that that 71 has a mint mark, or else it's not worth looking at for the DDO. There's a 74. Maybe we'll find 2 in a row. Hard to see. I don't think it's going to be there on that one. Nope. Not there on that one. Can't be on every one of them. get the feeling there's going to be a lot of time spent looking at some older ones, looking for those DDOs. So let's get back on there. What are you doing here? Alright, gotta get things sorted out. Alright, roll number 3. Roll number 3. So how is everybody's Sunday afternoon doing? Sounds like a few people are off work at the moment, able to join in. Appreciate you spending your free time with us. And that doesn't look like it's brand new, but it does look like it's newer. That one kind of caught my eye too. It's a nice looking 92D, like a lot of them are. One more just for fun here. Oh, that's the Bicentennial. Alright, little coin explosion there. Let's look at these a little more carefully. Alright, we got the 71 there, we got the 74, but no D on that one. Here's a 74D we can look at. Take a closer look. Nope. Not going to be on that one. Let me get this zoomed in just a little tighter on that scope. I had it looking at some other things this weekend and forgot to lower it down to where it gets in nice and tight on things. Alright. Not the easiest one to take a look at, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Another 74D. It's interesting, though, on Armando's box, it seemed like it was about 1 for every 10 that we would find a 74 with a D mint mark on it, and that is not the case in my normal boxes. So just across the state we ended up finding a little bit of variation there. So who knows? Who knows why that is? I think it's just what it is. So, War Machine, hey, good to see you. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for leaving your comment. Yeah, if everybody, if anybody's here that hasn't gotten their comment in, it should be in the description for a link to the comment video. Feel free to jump back in, take care of that. If you would, love to have you entered in a chance for our giveaway. I'm sitting here trying to think what it is I had in mind for that giveaway today. Got several new items in, so that is, oh god, I thought we had a 70. That would have been nice. That would have been real nice. We can take a look at. Don't know. Doesn't look like it. Does not look like it. Unfortunately, it's not. Always fun doing this. So 300 Wheaties for Pa, huh? Is that just the one box today, Mr. Turtle? Because it got off to a very hot start, like 20 Wheaties in the first roll. That was amazing. I don't think this is going to be anything. Nope, just a 71. Had a little bit of a funky edge to it. Three straight 98s. Crazy. Feel like I need to beef this channel up. Maybe put the opportunity for somebody to play some games while we're in the chat. Keep it a little more lively. A lot of 89s in this roll. It's crazy, like 4 of them. Work on a golf course 7 days a week now until Thanksgiving. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Yep, the one box. One of the Bird Canadians and 2 Rosie Dimes. That's pretty cool. I love it when they stop by for, or love it when we find the bird scent. Sandra C., I did notice that you stopped by for a little bit. I am sorry I didn't mention you earlier. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Well, let's put it back on the standard view here and have some more fun here. Alright, lots of clad edges there. Lots of them to take a second look at on that one. Yeah, a little work outdoors never hurt anybody. That's awesome. Mr. Turtle, I see your name is in blue, and I've tried to make sure that you were set up as a mod. When we were doing the OBS studio, it was a lot easier to get you set up as one, and I was having trouble with that ever since when I switched over to Streamlabs to give it a try. Just wondering, do you have some moderator privileges at this time on here? I think you should. Since this is a nice 74D, I am going to zoom in and take a closer look. I don't see the doubling we would expect, so I don't think we have what we hoped for. Doggone it. Alright. I'm getting pretty close to filling up my $50 book. I got it not too long ago, but it is filling up nicely. The biggest thing I need is the NIFCs, and it occurred to me the other day, it's like, well, I probably won't fill it up too fast if I'm giving them all away, so I might need to think about a second box for myself during most weeks, which would mean if I'm going to bump it up to a second box for everybody else, then I'm probably looking at 3 boxes. And we'll see how soon we can stretch to something like that. ban, put someone in timeout, or to delete comments. All right. I can send an owlet or two down. Wait a minute, I thought you were gone, Mrs. Owl. Oh, it'd get more lively. That is for sure. So. Some nice edges in here. Let's see. One of these might be something more. Just a nice looking 78 there. I guess not. E2, that is a D. So no DDO, or not DDO. No FG on that one to look for. Hard to see what's going on with that one. I'll hold it back and take another look a little bit later. 73, we'll see if we have anything jump off the page at us on that one. I don't see it. I thought the owlets were going with you, Mrs. Owl. Paw Spare Time, how are you? It's going pretty good. Our first roll, just like your first roll today, got off to a good start. I saw that you had 20 Wheaties in your first roll of mom and pop rolls today. That was awesome. Mr. Turtle has been telling us how well things went today, and which is great to hear. And yeah, we're doing just fine here. We had a 74D DDO in our very first roll, so we got off to a good start. Haven't found much since. We're into our 9th roll for Walker Magnet. And not much else since. Not much since. So we're hoping that turns around soon. It would be nice. You bet. You bet. Paw, I think on your stream the other night I mentioned the new logo was ready. I've got it over here in the top right corner. I'd love to hear your thoughts. We'll definitely be sending out some stickers, and you and Hudson are on my list. You're going to like that cabin round, Walker. I got one of those for my birthday, and that was pretty darn cool. Thank you, Paw. Head for a nap soon. I bet. I wondered when you slept, Paw. After 4 Coinsomniacs episodes this week, I wondered when you slept. But hopefully you get some good rest. I appreciate you checking in. Thank you, Paw. I have to give credit where credit's due. My second oldest son is pretty gifted with things like Photoshop, so he helped out a great deal, and I appreciated it. And Friday afternoon, once I was done with some work items and running some errands, I stopped by a local coin store, picked him up an American Silver Eagle for his efforts. So he was pretty surprised, and I was happy to do it. He's a good kid. Well, we will get that. That sticker out to you. I think my sample run is due sometime this week, and kind of a limited number on those. But I'm immediately going to order a whole bunch more once I see it looks good. Well, thank you very much, Pa. Appreciate your thoughts on that. I can't wait to see it become reality. Ooh. Didn't even get D's on those to look at them. Done it. Well. I wonder if I'm in Armando's box. I'm not getting any D's on these 74s and 73s. There's one. Let's take a look. Take a quick look here. I don't think the R is showing the characteristic that we're looking for there. We'll take a look at a few of these off camera, as we usually do, and follow up with those. I usually end up finding about one or two off camera, and I'll package those up and send them with the people they belong to. So, come on, paper. Quit holding this up. Can see you someday having those made into medallions and to sell or get away on. It's a thought. It is definitely a thought. I don't know the first thing about getting that done, but it is a thought. Colin Whedon from Nova Scotia. Hey, we've gone international now. I love it. Welcome, and thank you for joining in. It's good to have you. Nice looking 71D there we'll look at later. Well, I love that idea. I'd love to make that happen and find a way to do some, spread those around and maybe help other channels out. I'd love to find time to talk more about our idea about doing the Night Owls and Coinsomniacs thing. We'll do that at some time. I'm not trying to rush anything. So looks like a lot of the regulars on your stream come over to this one. That's pretty cool. I like the folks that you get on your stream, Paul. Steve Howden, how are we doing? You know, I'm caught in a landslide, escaping from reality. That's a great tune. That's a great one. Let's see. Don't find it yet. Oh man, I hear you there, Paul. I hear you there. I need to do my taxes as well. You got to do that rather quickly too. Let's take a closer look at this one. Now, I thought I saw a little doubling on the serifs of the 4, but it doesn't look like it was. So we'll come back to looking at the others. 73. No silver yet, just one 74D DDO. Another 74. This one is the, I don't know why we've got blue on there, but it's a little crazy. Alright, Pa, get a good nap, get some sleep. I know you'll be back strong another night this week. Can't wait to see more Cornsomniacs with you. Appreciate you stopping by. Always good to have a visit from Pa. Well, again this week, running into a lot of 2001s. Just one more year and we'd be giving away a lot of NIFCs on some of these. So, unfortunately, that magic year just isn't popping up. Not as much as it was initially. We got off to a pretty good stream. That seemed like what we were going to be finding in this in these boxes. So Walker probably full well remembers his magic box here. What are we going to have on that one? Another nice 92. Doesn't look like much else from the side. Let's see, we've got an 82D, unfortunately not a P. I think somebody's been marking their coins now. Watching the replay, some today. I bet that was a lot of fun. We're definitely taking another look at this one. I think I see, it might just be some damage on the 4. Let's take a closer look at this R. Hard to see. Head out to spend money. Everybody in the channel wish Mrs. Al good luck with that. As I always tell her when I know she's heading out, spend it all. I don't want to have any money problems. The only way I can have money problems is if I have money, so go spend it all. An 82p, we will check an OFG on that. And there it is, so no luck on that one. Nope. That is right. Now I can have a lack of money problem, but I don't want any money problems, so just go spend it all. 15th roll for you, Walker. Hard to believe we got that, what about the 3rd coin in, and we got a 74D DDO and nothing yet. Nothing else. Let's keep hoping. She has to go do some shopping for some graduation supplies and for the graduation party we're having for our son. Our oldest son is graduating high school. It's been a challenging time for him. Especially this year with COVID, but he was already doing some at-home learning. He's a very high-functioning autistic kid, and he does a good job of trying real hard to be educated. Got all the classes done except for one that he's taking online. Another that's on a Zoom meeting because the instructor is a good guy and unfortunately also has some health-related concerns that, because of COVID, keep him teaching distant learning type environment, and he still does a good job with it. Real interesting history teacher. So, all right, nothing too much more in here. I'm wondering if I need to invest in a microphone, a standard microphone for this setup. Right now I'm just using the microphone off of the camera you see right here, which is looking right here. It's my cell phone, so I would think it would be good, but I know a dedicated mic might have a little bit better sound, so if you think it needs better sound, just let me know. No silver from the edges here. A couple other times we found silver since that crazy box walker. I almost looked past him. There was, I just got so used to, you know, looking at it that night. It was, or that afternoon, it was like so crazy. It was one of the coolest things that's ever happened, coin roll hunting for me. So. Couple 73s we'll take a look at. Nothing on those. I've not found a 73 or a 77 or 72 DDO just yet. So, looking forward to that one of these days. Sure, he says that, but yeah, it's kind of like laughing through the pain for me. Oh, close. 2000. I thought maybe we had a DDO there. Or not DDO. Boy, I am good at saying the absolute opposite thing of what I'm thinking right now. Now there's a 74. Let's look for that NIFC on that. No, as you know, we look for the DDO on that. Ooh. Looks like very slight, maybe just a nick in the serif on that 4. And I don't see the extra width on the T, so we're going to say no on that one. Surprised Ike's girl's not here. She's usually here. We need a deal to send Ike's girl about $7 Ike that she was interested in, and I'm hoping that those have made it to her. Alright, let's find something. We're on let's see, what does it roll? 18? And just the one DDO so far. Now you will get 2 bag pulls. Walker, I didn't know if maybe you were interested in that in the last 25 rolls or not. They're still available. I know you'd mentioned maybe, but hey, you know, whatever's good. I'd hate for the silver to be in there for me. That's a 73D. Let's take a look at it. nice clean one too. Oh, there's a little bit of that warm breeze blowing through the window. My basement gets rather chilly, so a little warm breeze coming through here is not a bad thing. Another 73. Keep that one. Take another look. You're good, Walker? Alright. Not a problem. Look like maybe you're spreading it around, getting a few boxes here and there. So not a problem. If anybody else is interested, Jim Cantor, good to see you. Thanks for joining in. We're up to 14 viewers right now. That's pretty close to a high water mark for me. Appreciate that. I think we might have something in there. It's either going to be a nice NIFC or you can see it kind of, the light catching it. It's either an NIFC or probably like a nice 92. Let's see what we got. 95. Doggone it. Armando, hey, good to see you again, sir. We got off to a great start with a 74D DDO, and we're still looking for the next find. Mr. Turtle, thanks a lot. We'll see you again on another stream soon. Always good to run into you, and thanks for being a moderator. There's a 73 we can look at. I get my boxes tomorrow. Well, I hope your luck changes, Armando. I know it's been a little bit dry on those finds for you. If anybody else would like to pick up the next 25 rolls in this box, $3 a roll, get them for you. However many rolls you like. It all helps. Every bit of it. Bound to get something. Yeah, you certainly hope so. I mean, otherwise that's a heck of a dry spell. Alright, Walker, we got 6 rolls to go in year 25. Looking for the next person who'd like to get some rolls. The proof or mint sets. Let me think about that one, Armando. There's always a chance. I do like them. I think my problem is I like just about everything coin related. Gotta be a little more picky. Going to be my new sticker. Well, Armando, if you look in the top right corner, you will see what the new logo looks like, and that's what the sticker is going to look like. Let me know what you think. Ooh, looks like somebody's hunted that 72. It was in pretty good shape. That's a 95 as well. We'll take a look at that 92 just to make sure he didn't miss something. right. Who sets at a good enough price to make a little? Yeah. That's always good. I have the last couple places I went that all right, hey Copperell, or Jim Cantor, thank you for your comment there. I think it looks pretty good too. We had to lighten a few things up because it was just a little bit on the dark side. Being able to read everything clearly, so I think we made some good adjustments and really got it looking good. That was kind of a fun thing to be able to hand my son his first Silver Eagle as a thank you for spending his time helping me make that logo look good. Alright, Walker, we got to make it happen in these next 3 rolls. You got to make it happen. And in 3 rolls, we're going to be at the halfway point of the box. And I would love it if anybody wanted to pick up some extra rolls. Every 10 rolls will get you a bag pull for something usually pretty silvery. It's been pretty silvery here lately. So your odds seem to be trending pretty well to get something silvery from those bag pulls if you get involved in it. So the way we do that is by donating. And let's see. 74D we can look at. Or somebody decided they needed to color his chin, and I assume that means it's already been looked at and determined that it is not. So alright. Could happen, you never know. Nope. Gotta run away. I have to clean that one up here. There we go. Oh, my last trip to the bank, I got a dime box, and it had all 2021s in it. It's the first 2021s that I've run into on anything, actually. And that's alright, Denmo. Not a problem. Got a pretty nice 99. Getting closer to a nice NIFC for you. We're just not finding it. We can look at. Really type on this thing. Let's take a little closer look at this one. Don't see everything we'd like to see on that one, so I'm going to say no. Well, Walker, you will get a couple bag pulls. That one looks like it's been through a fire or something. That's an ugly. If you want an ugly one, I'll send you an ugly one, Walker. I don't think it's anything too special, but It is ugly. Since we're not finding much else. And I thought for sure that DDO meant good things for us today. I bet you I'm going to have to go through about half of everything we searched for you, Walker, because it seems like you've got a pretty good box of rechecks. So, last roll for Walker Magnet. Last roll. Anybody'd like to get involved and buy some rolls? They are available. Oh, I don't think we're going to find you any silver today, Walker, unfortunately. I've seen many 2021s here in Nova Scotia yet, but the RCM is as usual slow on the switch. Alright. No problem, Walker. We'll get you those bag pulls and see what we can find you there. Maybe your silver's going to come through the bag. 74D in horrible shape. Well, again, it looks like maybe just a nick in the right place. Yep. And that's all it was. That's all she wrote. So we're getting real close to the end of these. And I'm afraid that's going to be it. We got you the one DDO right off the bat. Let's put it back out here for you to see. There it is. Beautiful looking one. Now, I'm going to tell you, it's got a little bit of something on his head. Zoom in on it for you. There's a little something on his head. So, not the cleanest one, but a DDO nonetheless. So, let's get the bag pulls going for Walker. And while we're doing those, if anybody else wants to donate, you have your chance. If we don't have any donators, I'll just open them for my own house stock. Alright, there's what we've got. Zach Lane, hey, welcome. Good to see you. We're just getting done with the first 25 rolls and doing two bag pulls for Walker Magnet. We have 25 rolls left. If you're interested in getting those, $3 a piece for however many you want, Zach, will be awesome. Appreciate you stopping by. Alright, first one is green, so you'll be getting a buffalo or a war nickel. And your second is black. You will be getting 40% Kennedy, so you'll be getting some silver. After all, we will get you. Unfortunately, I have all of my stuff. I cleaned up the nest. And it's all back there in neatly stacked boxes that I will pull your bag pull items out of there. But let me just write down, if you have a preference, Walker, on a buffalo or a war nickel, just let me know. And we will get you 40% Kennedy. And Armando, we'll see you later, buddy. We'll see you again soon. Found a 28 wheat cent. Oh, wow. Nice, Walker. I'm going to go ahead and get you a buffalo. Hey, not a problem, Walker. You've gotten a lot of rolls from me in the past weeks. I definitely appreciate it. You've been a huge help. Howdy, Muscle Shell. Welcome. Put these chips back in the bag. I am sorry. If I put it that way, then you can read it. Alright, so let me keep a little bit of a log here. We got 110. Alrighty. Well, I appreciate that. Build a spot in your album. Thanks for the buffalo. You bet. I mean, if you want the war nickel, just let me know. I can always change it. Muscle Shell, good to see you again. Glad to see you're here. Yeah, actually, I think Muscle Shell might be the first person out there in the community that got to see it. Once I got it ready a Friday night, we sent it over to him in an email. And I'm not entirely sure what the plan is with that, but we will we'll see what Muscle Shell's got in mind. So, well, we've kind of reached the point where I have 25 rolls left. I'd love to have you donate for those. I'm going to pull 5 rolls out. Let's see here. I'm going to pull 5 rolls out and search them. That way the next person still has the opportunity to buy 20 of the rolls or donate for 20 of the rolls and still get 2 bag pulls. That buys a little bit of time here. So, alright, let's see what we got to do here. Let me get a separate box to go back and look at. Anything we need to there. Alright. There'll be my box. Alright. So, if anybody else wants to get into those, let's just do this. Well, we'll wait on that. We'll wait on that. Alright, we're going to keep it going. Okay. Slipping 86 there. Might fill a spot in my book, who knows? Check this 73D. Hamburger helper for supper. Yum. We are going to be doing a little family thing outside on our fire pit, if the wind holds down. we're gonna check out we're gonna get a fire going, roast some hot dogs and some s'mores, and might be a surprise for the kids. We're gonna try and treat my second oldest son to a little event that we're making up on the fly involving pool noodles and battling for the family name. We'll see what that turns into. '74, let's take a look. Nope, not gonna be it. See, I'm locked down 6 weeks. Really? Yeah, that's terrible to hear. We seem to be getting better here in the middle part of the United States. It seems like we're getting better everywhere. But our governor has decided we cannot breathe fresh air without a mask. And as you might be able to tell, I'm a little tired of that. I think about every state around us has lifted it, except for Colorado, and I don't know. Seems like we should be looking for ways to get past this rather than stay locked down with, I think, fewer than 20 new cases last week or something like that in the state. Seems like a little bit of a reach on doing the right thing. Anyway, working supplies only, I see. It's interesting to hear how things are there in Nova Scotia for you. I don't get to hear too much about that here. Alright. Looks like we've still got a few people watching now. I'm just hunting a few rolls for myself now. 20 rolls are still available. If you'd like, $60 is all it takes to own any finds that we have in those. Good looking one. Oh, real close. 2,000. Alright, let's get back after this. Sucks, summer is screwed. Yeah. That is unfortunate to hear. I'm anxious for people to be out doing what we normally do. Without masks and without a lot of fear. I mean, no doubt we need to take this seriously because, you know, it definitely was what it was, but I don't think our patience level is much higher than it has been, so we'll see how it goes on. Alright, what do we got here? Another teaser one with a nice edge on it that happens to be a bicentennial. crazy is that? Just realized I am still zoomed in a bit. There we go. Now you can see everything. Like I was telling somebody earlier today, I'm not so great at producing and running this at the same time. So there's a 74D. Let's take a look at it. I don't think it's anything. There's another one. I don't think that one's going to be anything either. Let's just keep moving. All right. We are still looking for anybody who wants to have some rolls. Let's see, there. I'll get 5 more out. That will give us an opportunity to have 15 rolls, so $45. Can still get you those. And a bag pull. Thank you, Steve Howden. Appreciate that feedback. I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like on a sticker here soon. Maybe next week. Get my sample in and we'll see where we go from there. Might be a little breezy for a fire tonight, who knows? Let's see what we get. We'll see what we do. I always look forward to a little bonfire in the backyard. You know, maybe not a bonfire, but definitely time spent with family back there around our fire pit, to be more specific. So, all right. I need to take a moment here and see if we have, right after this roll, I will check to see. We have 2001. I've got it. Is that a P or a D? That is a D. The only reason I checked is I need that one for my book. Believe it or not, a 2001 P. Not been able to find one yet. 2D. Let's look at this 73. It doesn't look like it. Well, it's a clean mid-90s. See a lot of those though. Alright. State, but I still have to wear one at work till July. Yeah. Oh, well, at least you have an end date in mind, or your work does. What was I going to do? I'm going to get a sip of water. Since I hunt my own 10 rolls here, I wonder if I get a bag pull for myself. Doesn't work that way, but it might be fun just to see what I would get. All right, here we go. Now that'd be great to know that in July things are going to be lifted. at your office. It seems like maybe the offices are, kind of that last line of, making decisions on this. Because you got the state, the federal, the state, and local decisions, but then it seems like businesses also have the ability to make their own decisions on this, and maybe rightly so. They got to protect their people too, right? But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I think it's nice that the vaccines are going well. We hear stories from time to time about, maybe a problem here or there, but overall, seem to be going pretty well. War Machine, hey, great! Thank you for the comment on the logo. I think it came out pretty well. I think we have a painted edge that had me excited for a moment. Pretty sure it is. Yeah, it's an 80. So there goes my excitement. I did have some fun this weekend. I picked up not one of the real comprehensive Dansko typeset books, but I got me a Whitman book that's typeset for the US typeset, and I'd always wanted to see, just how much of that set I might have on hand, and it actually was pretty interesting. I mean, except for some truly old stuff that is definitely going to cost a few bucks, I'm a lot closer than I thought, which is kind of exciting. And if Mrs. Owl leaves any money in the account after she's out shopping for our son's graduation party, then maybe there'll be some left over for Copper Owl, and he can fill a spot or two. Anyway. Alright, I'm finishing up my 10th roll, meaning there's 15 rolls left. Still would welcome anybody that wants to hunt them. $3 a roll. Just let me know in the chat that what you're planning to do if you want to get any. Typeset coins. So the typeset is basically an example of each type of coin we've minted in the country. For example, if we pick on the pennies, well, let's just pick on half dollars for convenience. Of course, we've got the Kennedy, which is our most current, but it might also include a clad Kennedy, a 40% Kennedy, and a 90% Kennedy. And then it would include a Franklin and a Walker, and the Seated Liberty before that, and I believe even before that, maybe the Cap Bust, and on back to each new type that was created. On nickels, it gets really interesting because you've got so many of those in like the mid and late 1800s that you had some with a motto, some without a motto, some with a motto and bars, some with a motto and not. It's just, there's about 7 different varieties of nickel that you could have because they kept changing it, and having one of each of those fills that typeset. So it takes quite a few coins to make it happen. It takes older coins to make it happen. And the Whitman one, like I said, is not as comprehensive as the Dansko. Good example is the large cent. It really only asks for one spot for a large cent, which could be back from the 1790s through like the 1850s, before the Flying Eagle. Well, we know that there's 3 or 4 or more different types of large cent made: matron head, cornet head, flowing hair, you know, you name it, and it only asks for one of those. Well, that's easy. I've got several of those I can fill. But if it were the more comprehensive set, and I forget if there's 4 or 5 spots for the different large cents, I believe I'd have 3 or 4 of them that I could fill, which is kind of the exciting part for me. It's why I wanted that more expansive book, to see how far I could get on that. Oh yeah, that could get expensive, because we're talking about like a flowing hair Liberty dollar, and the cheapest one in crummy shape on that is about $1,000. So yeah, you start getting into old cap bust half dimes and half cents and things like that. Yeah, it picks up pretty dramatically. A good looking 74D. Let's take a look at that. So I don't mind having the kind of the light version of it, I guess I would say, but you know, maybe someday well, part of it is that Dansko's not printing them right now. The company is not making new books, and that causes the price to go up dramatically on them. The Dansko typeset book for U.S. coins is like, you know, well over $100, you know, for the book. They're nice books, but I'm not shelling out over $100 for that book right now. It's just not in the budget. Oddly colored 89. Might keep that to the side just to take another look at it, see what the story is on that. The quality of the stream still coming through okay. I just looked at some of my stats here, and I didn't notice before, but it looked like maybe we were dropping some frames and the CPU usage was high. I don't think we have DDL on that one. Nope, definitely not. Yeah, but a typeset book can be kind of a fun long-term challenge. I thought I was going to get a 20-cent piece on Friday, but I opted not. I actually instead decided to reinvest some channel funds here, and got a couple extra Franklins, got some Benjis. It was pausing at the start, but it seems okay now. Okay, well, that's good to know. Thank you, Walker. $73D. Let's take a look at. Maybe, but we'll look at it a little later. Since they're my rules here, I can look at those a little bit later, no problem. Might be a little bit quicker stream today, since I'm not having to do a lot of administrative stuff to make it through. That's okay too. I don't mind doing it because I enjoy doing this and sending a few goodies out from time to time. Got 9 viewers, it looks like. Let's take a look at that one. The good news is, Walker, I think you found the find that we've got in this whole box so far. Bad news is it was the only one that we know of so far. We'll go back and look at those others and see what we can find there before we start returning them all. So, working on something, alright. Sounds good to me, Muscle Shell. Sounds good to me. Just plowing through these. Got 10 rolls left, $30. We'll buy you a bag pull and whatever we find in those 30 rolls. I think the coins like to be bought because I don't find them in my own rolls. I'm not finding anything. I think they like to find new homes that are not in mine. Which is not a problem. I really enjoyed it. How often do you find the Canadian pennies with the bird on them? I just found a really nice one. That's cool. Oh, is that the same one you found earlier, Walker? Good, good condition, huh? I got a box of pennies I want to hunt as well, so guess what I might be doing? Everyday Copportunity, good to see you. Spent a lot of time watching your streams the last few days every day. Always fun to do that. How are we doing? We got 10 rolls left. If anybody wants to scoop those up, $30 will do it. Only a $30 bill. Sound like Uncle Si saying, give me a $30 bill on that. Anyway. Let's see who knows what we're talking about there. What did I throw in there? That's wrong. Alrighty. Alright. Give me just a second. I gotta chase one down that hit the floor. But like I said, we got 10 rolls left. $30 buys them on PayPal. They could be yours. And whatever we find in there. Unfortunately, it's been a little bit of a dry box. Not to discourage you, but sometimes we do find things in those last few rolls, so. I'm going to take a moment to check out and see how our comment video is doing. Give me just a second. Picked up 3 subscribers during the stream. We have 21 comments so far. Let me scroll through and make sure that all of these are legit, because there's one in here I know is not. but one was, looks like all but one was in good shape there, so I think we still have 20 good comments, so that'll be nice. Not find many anymore. No pennies and candidates. Huh? I have about a roll of bird scent left in various grades. That's pretty cool. Yeah, those are pretty cool. I actually have one of the Whitman albums for the Canadian small scents. Thinking about getting one for the large scents because I found a couple of them that I really liked on some online auctions, and I went for it. And got them. So those are fun. I do enjoy the Canadian scent as well. So I have my small scent books I'm trying to fill up, doing a fair job of it. There's definitely some out there that, you know, when I only get maybe 2 or 3, maybe 5 at most in a box of pennies, pretty thin pickings. So, you know, every once in a while on an auction, I'll just, if I can get a small lot of them, I'll pick them up and get them at a good price, and we'll go through them. Just went through one and big bottles of pennies and small trash can of pennies, and found them. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, look through any of the coins we got laying around. That's for sure. I'll try to pick up a little variety each week, even if it's only a few rolls, just to kind of keep the appetite whetted for finding those 2021s. There should be out there, but I haven't found any yet. So, guys, we have 10 rolls. If I get into these rolls, if it seems like I'm delaying, I am. If I get into these 10 rolls, there will not be another bag pull available. What are you short on Canadian small scent, Copperell? Oh, I'd say a bunch of them. Probably the more modern stuff, actually. I just don't seem to find any of that down here in the central part of the U.S. But, you know, we can maybe talk about what we're looking for there. I don't have a tremendous number of the old 30s and 20s in the Canadian scent, but I do have a few, and they're pretty darn cool. I like finding them. So these are 10 rolls that we have. I'll do kind of I'll give it 2 minutes before we dive into them and hunt them. We'll do a 2-minute pause. If anybody wants to have these rolls for 30 bucks, that's about $20 less than you'd pay on a lot of other channels, but I don't do all the frills. I do a little bit, do what I can. Everyday Copportunity, you have a good day too. Tell Lady Copportunity hello for us. We'll give about 2 minutes on anybody wanting to get these. If not, we'll hunt them and we'll call it a day. Maybe after we're done with the $half, maybe anybody wants to stick around. We can hunt a few rolls of pennies, see what we find in there. That's all right, Steve Howden, not a problem. Appreciate the thought, though. alright. I did not see too many people expressing interest in the chat. So, you know what? We'll do it again next week. I'll open these 5 more. If anybody wants 5. Feel a little bit too much like a used car salesman today. Or an auctioneer. But that's alright. We'll see what we got. We will see what we've got. It's a very good looking bicentennial. I found a bicentennial one time when the one of the E's in Independence was just missing, and I asked around about it, and they said it's probably just a grease strike error. I wonder how many times that pops up, because it sure seemed odd to me. So I guess it must not have been a common or recognized error, and just kind of a one-off thing. And that was very early on. It was actually a coin from my childhood that I had. I didn't even realize what it was at the time. So it was interesting to see. So what can I say? I flipped it up, put it in my album, or put it in my binder of items to keep. Definitely keeping all the childhood stuff. First several rolls of wheat pennies were all from the childhood, so I kind of have those all earmarked separately. I do not touch those. They're all from my grandmother, my great-grandmother, I should say. So I don't get those out. I don't mix those in with anything else I look at, and they are not for sale. Just a lot of common wheat cents anyway, but they are the wheat cents that got me started in this hobby. So and they're from my great-grandmother, so they're kind of special to me. Down to our last 8 rolls. Cool, I lost my old penny albums, I think, or might have been around somewhere. Thought I saw them when I was moving stuff after the fire. Oh, sorry to hear that you had a fire, Steve. Yeah, it's pretty cool when our grandparents did that. And they were around when coin collecting wasn't even really a thing. They have some of the coolest coins that we look for now. Didn't even realize what they had at that time, did they? If they did, and they held on to it, lucky for us. Yep, one of my sons, he shows at least an interest in the hobby. He's the one who helped me with the logo. So, wow, we haven't even had anything to look at here lately, so we're going to jump on this 74D. I don't think it's showing us those characteristics. Since we've had so few of them, I'll toss it back in, take a closer look later, and keep on moving forward with this hunt. I will say it is kind of nice to have some rolls that I can look at for myself. So maybe it was just time for that this week. I'll get that comment video out earlier, and hopefully we will have few more takers next week. Okay, that one looks exceptionally shiny. It's probably a 90s. Oh boy, an NIFC. That's awesome. Little boomer, lowercase boomer for me. I'll tell you, it's been so thin today, I am putting it on the board right now. Mid-roll, I am putting it on the board. We've had a couple special nights doing this. The 72 silver night was fun. Loads of fun. As Walker can tell you all about. Let's see. I think it was the hunt before that, or maybe a couple weeks before that, we had like 7 or 8 proofs in a box, which was pretty cool too. And so far as big boxes with lots of finds, those were kind of the 2 highlights so far. We haven't done a lot of boxes. I do 1 box a week, so you know it's just what it is. Was glad to be there that night, Copperell. You bet. You bet. That was a fun one. My uncle got me into coin collecting. I started with a Canadian $half variety, 46 hoof, and 6, now a $350 coin, so not for sale. I don't blame you one bit. Don't blame you one bit. I did have a funny occurrence, though, when I was taking coins back on Friday to the bank, because I usually take them back and then run right over to the other bank that I use to get coins from, because it's not the same bank. Lady at the bank, I was returning them to, you know, she was getting me several $100 bills, and of course I start looking at them right away, and one of them is a star note. And you know, I like a good star note whenever we run into one. But when it's on a $100 bill, it puts you to a decision. And so naturally I get online and go out to the website that allows you to look up your star notes and see how rare they are. And it did not score very high on the rare scale, so you know, it became a spender, and I did. But I blurted out when she handed it to me. I said, "Oh, a star note." She's like, "Oh, I can get you a different one if you'd like." And I'm like, "No, no, 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 no." She obviously had no idea what I was talking about or why. There was a little bit of excitement in my voice, and you know, that's just that. That being said, it wasn't the least rare I could find. It was just way down there near the bottom of the least rare. So I spent it. I think I spent it when I got my son the Silver Eagle. So that was kind of fun. And sometimes when I'm in the bank, I you know, if there's the opportunity to do a little educating, I do. Hopefully they don't start taking silvers out ahead of my ability to get to them, but anyway, whatever it is, it is. And information is kind of out there for everybody, so. Alright, an 81 that's in pretty good shape there. Let's see what else we got here. Another 81 in great shape. Okay, I'm going to quit fooling around with those 81s. Let's find something else. maybe we'll be like Pa Spare Time the other night when he got down to, you know, I forget how many boxes he hunted, but down to the last 5 rolls, and that's when he found his 90. And then in the last roll, I think they also found a 40. So it can strike at any time. It's just really heart-wrenching when it keeping a streak alive and it lasts all night until the last 5 rolls, and then it comes. But it was fun to see. $1 star note, never checked print run though. Yeah, I think I've got 2 or 3 of them now, Colin, and I usually do check the print runs. When it's at $1, I can keep it for the novelty. And kind of on a side note to that, what I'm curious about from you guys, while we still have some time here, is W quarters. What is you guys' feeling on W quarters? Keep them or sell them? Right now, I'm in a keep mode, but I could be convinced to be in a sell mode. Who knows, maybe somebody here wants to buy. We had a few more people, you know, watching and participating, we could do a little more of an auction type thing. I would go get some auction items, but it's not quite where we're at yet. I don't need to spend a tremendous amount of extra time doing an auction. So, one thing, although they are kind of fun to watch, I usually get bid out of those fairly quickly. And Muscle Shell, I know you were in on some auction items this weekend, and how'd that go? But W quarters, I'd be interested in hearing your thoughts on that. If we're leaving a period where collecting them makes sense and that selling them makes more sense, or I know there's a few of them out there like the Memorial Park. If you get that one, you know, you definitely are looking at a couple extra bucks on that one. Though I'm not entirely sure if it's driven by quantities or something else. Usually it's quantity and condition. But I don't have any and don't hunt many quarters. Just a neat find. Yep. Do not get W quarters here, but do get lots of state quarters. Okay. Sell the W's. Okay. I've been hearing that more and more. So I've been thinking maybe that's a chance. I got a BU Walker from Can last week. That's pretty darn cool. Can's had some nice stuff where he does his auctions. 73 in fantastic shape. Well, I think my only find is going to be the P's here. Seem rare since about 2008. Interesting. We're going to do our last roll. And believe it or not, that's going to get us in under the 2-hour wire on a box. So, it was interesting. When I first started doing this, I was wondering how long it would take to build up a little efficiency. This is still fairly slow, you know, because we do look for other things. But, take coins anymore. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering how long it'd take to build up some efficiency and speed here. So, for me, all I got is the 2003D NIFC. That's okay. Got a few others to look at that'll be nice. Nice to look at, not an overwhelming number of them. Got a real ugly one. Bicentennial year. I might keep that for my uglies. But today, all we had was Walker Magnet. And he'll be getting those. Now, just for fun, let's see what kind of bag pulls I would have got. Man, Hudson was blazing there. I saw several times last night where he was falling out of his chair. That looked like that was a lot of fun. He's a cool kid. If I were a paying customer, what would I get? I would be getting a blue, which is, where's my sheet? That would be a Washington silver quarter, or an SLQ, and I'd be getting a dime. So, I'd be getting some silver. Oh well. The other copper, I'll go for a walk. Only freedom we get is exercise. Colin, I completely understand. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you'll be a regular. I hope you liked what you saw. I certainly enjoyed having you here. It was great hearing a little bit about, you know, where you're at and you know, some of the Canadian coins you run into. I'd love to, you know, keep doing that on a future one. So thank you for stopping by and have a good walk, and hopefully we will all have some more freedom here soon. So, end of stream giveaway. We have the, let's see how many likes we have first. I don't think we're going to get to 50, but let's see. Oh, come on. Computer's slow. And you subbed. Well, thank you, Colin. I'm showing 183 subs, so we picked up 3 subs today. That was awesome. We have 21 likes. So 22 likes. So we're going to be short on likes of 50. And so we will go to our comments and let's see how we're doing there. Looks like we've got 22 comments, so a little less than a 1 in 5 or a 5% chance of winning today. Let's see what we're going to dig out for that. I want to make sure I'm not getting into the wrong pile of items here. I have a stack of SLQs, but they're from a buddy's collection that he gave to me. I'm just not sure that I'm ready to make those part of the giveaways. Now, this is not a giveaway, but it is my first encapsulated Silver Eagle. It's a 2009. I thought it was kind of cool. Got it for a decent price on an online auction. Let's see what we can give away. Okay, there's the bunch. Okay, got to get the correct bunch here. So let's do. Let's give away a little bit of everything. What do you say? Let's do check on something here. Let's see what we got here. Not sure if that is a 20 something. It's a little worn, but it's a Merc dime. It's 1920s Merc dime. We'll put that in the giveaway. Let's get an SLQ. I'm going to apologize a little bit. Some of these are going to be just a little on the slick side and may not have a date, but we'll do an SLQ. Let's see what else we got here. So give me a chance to get Walker's 40%er out. Walker, you'll get a 1966 40%er. And just because I'm kind of feeling like doing this, let me check and see what we've got here. Where did those go? Apologize, I'm usually a little more organized than this. Oh, there they are. I think I've got a few more Walkers coming back. Let's throw a 42 Walker on too. All right. All right, that'll make it worth postage, right? So, all right, we will do a random comment pick. If you haven't had a chance to put your comment in, please do it now. I will set up let's do a I'll give you 1 minute to get out and do any comment that you need to, and then we'll do our drawing for the end of stream. Sweet coin miss. Alright. There's what the giveaway will be. Ah, it's a horrible noise. there we are. Ugh. Keep forgetting how off to the side everything can be here, so let's just get them all in the same shot here. There we go. There's our giveaway. 200 friends last night. That's awesome. Congratulations to American Eagle Hoarder for passing 200. I'm looking forward to the day we will too. Picked up 3 subs during the stream today, and so we're still inching our way there. So can't wait to do a giveaway for that. So we'll keep looking forward to it. Maybe next week. Maybe. Alrighty. Let me put this in here for Walker. It'll be one less thing to remember. I'll have to slab that flip that DDO up. Can't forget that. I'll put the knife away, and that's all the stalling I can do. We are going to go to the random comment picker, and let's get the link to that stream, to that video. Alright, let's turn the camera away from there and come over to... Always forget it's upside down. So, sorry about that, everybody. Come on. Find a steady hand here. Alright, we will copy that into here. We will do the filter duplicates, include replies, and we will pick a winner. So good luck, everybody. Oh, wait a minute. Damn it. Now I'm going to need a swear jar. Let's do that all over again. Well, that's not working well. Come on, Copper Owl. How many times have you done this? Alright, now we go to pick a winner. What is going on here? Alright. Hold on, I'm going to put the camera down. I got to see if I didn't get the full name of it. Thought I did. Let's see what's happening on here now. Oh, I got to get the comments. Duh. What am I doing? Oh man, that was embarrassing. Now let's get the winner. Silver wishes. Let's find some silver. Wishing for silver, dreaming of gold. Wow. I wish we had that kind of luck today, but we did not. Yeah, War Machine, I don't know. It's been a long week. For some reason I feel really rusty, but I don't know why. So Silver Wishes, congratulations. So Silver Wishes, oh hey, there you are. Silver Wishes, will you please send me an email? Yeah, you did get some, you got the most silver of the night. So those will all be yours. Congratulations on that. Silver Wishes, will you please send me an email? It should be right there in the purple block of words. That is my email. will you send me an email with your mailing address, and we will get those to you. That being said, that's going to wrap up the box hunt and giveaways for today. If anybody wants to stick around and watch me open some pennies, more than willing to do that. Otherwise, I'll probably go ahead and cut the stream and we'll move on with our day. Want to thank everybody for coming by and participating. Thank you to Walker Magnet for donating. Got a little snowman. Okay. You know, I mean, you guys make this all possible, so I appreciate it. It's fun to do. I enjoy your chat. I enjoy seeing a lot of new people that hadn't been on here before today. So I hope you'll consider making it a regular. I try to do this every Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. It seems to be working out pretty good for me. It's going to be a busy month in the month of May. I have a son that's graduating, and he's also got an Eagle Court of Honor. So I'm going to be a little busy, but I think we're taking care of all that on Saturdays, so I should still be able to make the Sundays. Hopefully we'll still do that. Hopefully I'll get a comment video out a little earlier this next week, and we'll get some more donators for the boxes. So I'm going to be getting some new supplies in, and those stickers are on their way. So looking forward to being able to pass those out as well. If you're going to stick around for some pennies, I will get those loaded up, and we will see you next Sunday at the same time. Till then, happy hunting and take care of one another. We'll see you another day. Let's bring the camera back up, shall we? See some of my mess there. We'll get back into looking at these pennies. Hunted any pennies lately. So I thought, why not? We'll do 10 rolls of pennies. How about that?